you go. Oh, are we actually good to begin? Yes? Yes? Yes?
Hopefully.
Type, you monster!
Says yes.
Okay, cool. Alright. So, hi Jackie. When do you frequent the gym? Or the Gaim, rather.
The Gaim?
Gaim.
She'll definitely go to the Gaim at least once a day.
Okay. Around about what time?
Probably like mid-morning.
Alright. Fair enough. You as you usually go in, you you end up catching this particular group of clubs, or you presume are clubs. You don't fucking know who uses this place. On the way out, they seem to have their own group. You figure, fuck them. I've met enough new people, and you kind of keep to yourself, but you...
That's enough socializing for one day.
Yeah, exactly. But you also keep noticing around about this time the woman who introduced herself to you as Al, and your direct superior, Ace of Clubs, on a speed punching bag. I can't remember what those things are called, but they hang down and you go those things. You see her on one of those, and she's going pretty fast. To the point where she starts increasing her speed to ridiculous levels. To the point where you're like, how is she moving that quickly? What the fuck? What even is this?
She's probably on the treadmill. She was just glancing for a moment. But the faster she goes, the more she's staring. But she's still running on the treadmill. She's definitely not going to interrupt. She's just too busy entranced by it.
When she she kind of slows down, and she slowly turns her head to look at you, Jackie, and you both kind of lock eyes for a moment, and then she without turning away or breaking gaze from you, Jackie, begins to speed up again. and she her mouth just slowly curls into a smile.
Jackie just sort of grins and is equally impressed and amazed. Probably gives her a fist pump of encouragement.
After a little while, though, she'll turn back and then stop. And then you're on the treadmill, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. She'll head on over to you. Leg day?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Very fair. When you're done, come back in... She, thinks for a moment. 15 minutes, and bring your bat.
Can do.
Alright. She heads off to a deeper part of the gym.
Oh boy. Yeah, she'll be quickly done with that and go and get her bat very eagerly.
Oh, cool. 15 minutes pass, and you return with your bat, and you kind of head in the direction that she headed into, and you find yourself face to face with a ring. In it already is Al, and also in the ring is what looks like a cross between a training body bag and a mannequin.
She's just like, she doesn't even like take a second to like take it all in. She just gets in the ring.
She kind of looks you up and down, Jackie, and then just points from your bat to the training dummy and just says and then turns back to you. Hit that, she points to the training dummy. With that, she points to your bat, as hard as you can.
Sounds like a plan. She'll take her bat, poise herself, and then whack. I'm guessing this doesn't have defense.
It does not.
Okay.
You are free to roll to whack.
Yay.
Are you aiming for an area in particular, or are you just going for like a general fuck?
Nah, she's just going for a general whack.
Alright, cool. You bring your bat straight at the left side of the dummy, and your bat comes straight into contact with its left arm, and it brings the left arm firmly sandwiched into the dummy's left hand side of its chest. The leather, or rather the outside material of it, of all the components, buckle. But when you separate your bat from it, it seems to reform. All right. Aim for the head this time. However, this time, and she like comes over to you. It will defend itself.
What, seriously?
And she positions herself behind it. Yes, totally. It will completely defend itself. It is a miracle.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. She will square up and aim for the head.
Alright. Roll to hit the thing. Minus, I believe it's 5 for cold shot to the head.
Ew. I missed. It's fine.
That's so... just the quietest little ew. oh, head is
Is
not.
it 3?
Oh, it's 3. Oh, you can re-roll that then, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hands are 5, right? Okay. That's what. See, that's I keep getting.
Oh, okay.
All right, so yeah, you can re-roll.
Wait, no, shit, wrong. I was aiming for 9 or 8.
8. Yes.
I am bad at pressing numbers.
Hey, you still did it. Good job. You once again. Let me roll a thing here. You bring your bat swinging with all your might at the side of this thing's head. You go for the other side this time, Jackie, just to kind of like play things up a bit and just to show like, haha, I can hit from both sides too, you Russian bitch. But it's almost like she's ready for it. And she moves the training dummy out of the way. And 6 is a magic number, what can I say? And She roll Dex Athletics or Dex Brawl.
The same roll either way. I think I'll go for Dex Brawl.
All right.
Meh.
Reroll.
Ah,
Oh,
suck it.
lovely, lovely, lovely. You She then in response to like the training dummy's successful dodge of your bat, Jackie, she pushes the upper body of the dummy back at you, like she's like trying to hit you with the rock of the momentum of the dummy getting hit. You see it, you react quickly though, and at the last possible second, like you maneuver yourself out of the way, and you see Al watch both intently and with almost kind of a satisfied smirk from the other side of the training dummy. All right. You have good fundamentals. However, you telegraph your attacks far too much. Do you know what I mean by this?
I mean, you can only show so much when you wind up a bat.
True. True enough. There are ways you can diminish it, or at the very least, close the window with which a person can react.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. It all starts with your hips.
She looks at her hips.
Try and punch me.
Sure thing. Like, she says that, she's still looking at her hips, and like, before she even looks up, she'll go for the punch.
Okay. Is this a serious punch, or is this just kind of you going eh?
It's a serious punch.
All right. Roll strength brawl.
AE.
She she moves herself, at least tries to move herself out of the way of your punch, but realizes that she can't because you're going quicker than she'd anticipated, Jackie. So she raises up her arm to block, but your blow still kind of catches her on the side of the head, and like she just kind of like nods. Look down at your hips.
She looks at them again.
They have moved, have they not?
Uh-huh.
Sure enough, Jackie, what arm did you punch with?
With her right.
The right part of your right hip has indeed moved, like, forward, Jackie. All movements within fighting begin with the opposite half of your body.
All right.
For example, again in slow motion. Watch me this time. Now I go to throw a punch, and she does it. Does it deliberately, slowly, like separately from you. Except, pay attention to what happens before I even begin to properly throw it with my arm. And sure enough, like, her hips move first, followed by her shoulder and arm, and then her arm extends out. This is a fundamental truth of all fighting. The same goes for kicking as well. Not with hips, but with shoulders.
Huh. She just kind of thinks to herself for a second.
try it yourself. Kick the dummy again this time. I do not want to be hit again.
She snickers and she'll kick it, keeping in mind what she said.
Roll your strength brawl, Jackie.
Oh, yeah.
You aren't normally a kicking girl, Jackie. Like you only reserved kicking for like more extreme like bouts when
I
doing
save my
roller
kicks for
derby.
tripping.
Yeah, you save your kicks for either tripping or like when you're really fucking angry and you want to stomp a bitch. Like particularly what if like they've cut
That's
off,
my curb stomping leg.
yeah, it's if they want to like it's when they've like cut off one of your team when you're doing roller derby and you're just like, that's it, I'm gonna fucking, but whatever. So you go to like kick the thing and sure enough your shoulders move first, followed by your hip and then your leg. So when we are talking about you swinging that, and she points to your bat, you want to move your hips as quickly as you possibly can, or at the very least minimize the amount of time it takes for you to make the swing in order for the person on the other end to be unable to react. Again, this starts with reducing the amount of time it takes for you to move your hips. The reason the body is this way is because when the body makes a strong motion, like a punch or a kick or the swing of a bat or a sword, whatever the fuck, the opposite side of the body acts as a sort of both a lever and an anchor. So when you throw a punch, your hips move first to begin the momentum. Likewise, if you throw a punch or a kick without moving your shoulders or hips, if you put conscious effort into it, there is not as much impact. Whereas if you do, and she very firmly kicks the she very firmly boots the dummy, and she puts her foot through it, Jackie.
Both eyebrows just shoot right up.
Oh shit. Help.
She'll go over to the other side and help pull the dummy off of her foot.
You roll a strength athletics, Jackie.
Okay. Talk about getting a leg up in the competition, huh?
Oh my god.
Hey man, you wanted me to come, you have to deal with my shit.
I really don't think I can take much more.
Come on, I just got here.
There is a calf pun I want to make, but I can't think of one. And you successfully pry the dummy off of her leg, Jackie. she sort of shakes it out a bit and is just it's like, not again.
He just holds like the mannequin, looks at the hold, and looks back at Alice. Just like, so how many of these do you go through a week?
It does not happen often. I try to put more of a control on things and reserve the strength that I have for out in the field and whatnot, but because of the nature of it, it does bleed through into exercises.
The nature
Again,
of it?
say again, sorry.
The nature of it?
I do not have human strength.
What's that supposed to mean?
Roll an empathy, Jackie.
Just for you, my punch mom. I'm gonna use a willpower for it.
Oh. Oh, okay. You get the feeling that like she's about to tell you something that she considers private, and like she isn't sure whether or not she even wants to, but you get the feeling that she knows she's kind of gonna have to.
Jackie just gives her a look. It's like, listen, you can keep it between you and me.
It's another person knows, but so you know how we are going to meet some werewolves and polar bears?
Yeah.
She does like a half-hearted, sarcastic ta-da motion with two of her hands. I am the letter.
It takes Jackie like a second, and she's just like, oh, all right. Now I don't have to feel Now I don't have to feel that bad if you kick my ass. All right.
Oh no, you should still feel bad. I am 42 and I can kick your ass any day, so.
Oh. Well, then I guess I have a goal.
Yes, you do.
One day I will kick your ass, and it'll be great.
One
and I
day
will
you
kill
will
everyone.
try. One day you will try. And you will end up like the rest of them, on their ass.
Yeah, but I won't stay there, that's for sure.
No, you won't. You have that fire in your eyes that means you definitely won't.
She grins.
Be sure it does not burn you in the long run, though. And her expression goes slightly more serious than it has been at that, Jackie.
Oh. Can I roll my little baby empathy?
You can if you want.
Damn it.
Yeah. You kind of like you get the feeling of something, Jackie, but it's gone. Regardless.
She'll let it pass, and then she'll just motion back to the dummies like, should we get another one?
Yes.
Lead the way.
All right. She sort of picks it up, hooks it under one arm, and like walks. Nice. What am I doing? You are a subordinate. Make yourself useful. And she like hands you it.
It's like, darn, I thought I could get away with it, and she'll pick it up.
Not on my watch, Missy. Roll a strength athletics, Jackie. Do you have strong back?
I do not.
All right, fair enough. Just roll strength athletics then. It's a hefty beggar, but yeah, you're lifting it. All right. You can feel the weight of it too. All right, come along.
She will follow.
Yes. So, before you ask, no, I cannot actually turn into a bear.
Oh, what?
No.
Why not?
I could, but not anymore. Long story.
Oh. That kind of sucks.
Yes. Roll another empathy.
Note to self: at least invest 1 point.
There's something there, Jackie, and there's something behind that. Yes, but you just don't know what. You don't know what, Jackie. Ugh, you don't know.
Curse my meathead.
Curse my natural social ineptitude. Regardless, so does not mean I don't have the strength or the heightened senses or what have you, because I do still have that surprise.
Oh gee, I didn't figure that one out myself. Holds the gestures to the mannequin she's holding.
No, you've had barely any evidence, so I totally couldn't see how me just telling you now will have been the first time you've realized it. I have bamboozled you successfully. I win.
Realized what? Jokingly.
My goodness, it begins. Right. And she heads to a storage wall and opens it up. If you put it on the right side for the moment, just so it's out of the way, I'll take it over to Patty and the Diamond at some point, probably to get it patched up. She will not like that. She'll do her thing where she'll be like, oh, again, oh, for God's sakes, Al, can you not stop punching through things? And I'll be like, I did not punch through this one, Patty, I kicked it. And she'll be like, okay, but same difference.
Don't let her push you around, you could probably fold her in half.
I know for a fact I could fold her in half.
She'll put it down where Al tells her to.
Yeah, fair enough. Not the point, though. We are on even keel, Dad and I. Really, the only one around here that can boss either Patty or myself around is Daisy. And even then, that's for good reason, because there has to be one ace out of the four who is big in charge.
Oh, I just thought she wanted to be everyone's mom.
She has that vibe. It's a natural part of her. You might think it's the first time you meet her, you either think one of two things. You either think, oh, she's really nice. Wow, that's amazing. I've never met someone so lovely before. Or you think, is this an act? This has to be an act. Come on now. This nobody's actually like this. But the more you talk with her, the more you realize it's really not.
She just kind of started smirking when you mentioned like the latter part. And then it falters again when she says that, oh, it's not an act. But she doesn't say anything more about it.
Sorry if I disappoint you.
Nah, man, I just watched you punch open a fucking mannequin. That's fine. I am easily impressed.
Jackie.
What?
Roll res comp. At your earlier kind of droop and like the respond to change the subject. What's going through your mind, Jackie?
Motherly figures like that are too fake. She doesn't really understand what a mother is supposed to be like, so anything that's like, it feels too much like a TV mom, if you get what I'm understanding. Or
Yeah, I get you.
trying to say, yeah.
It's more like it feels like an idealized version of a mum rather than what a mum actually is.
Yeah, because the only mom she had's been really distant. It's basically sounds fake, but okay.
Yeah. Okay, it sounds fake, but okay. She can have a disarming effect on people because of it. You are not the first, and you will certainly not be the last.
Whether it's an act or not, I'm not going to let stuff like that fool me.
Who said anything about fooling?
No one, just in general.
I'll sort of pauses at that. Would you consider yourself an angry person, Jackie?
What I consider myself angry, I'm sure 3 other therapists would tell you I'm very angry. Because I am.
She chuckles both darkly and warmly at that, and you're not quite sure how she's accomplishing this. It's like it's kind of like a knowing chuckle, you know, if you get what I'm meaning. It's like you get the feeling that she understands, Jackie. Yes, well, I tell you what. Anytime you are feeling angrier than usual, both at whether it's life here or what have you, or anything else, I want you to come here, and I want you to come to me.
Yeah, you'll find me here a lot, I'm sure. That's what
Very
the punching
good.
bags are for, she whispers.
She leans in close and pats you on the shoulder as she does. There will be more than punching bags, dear Jackie. And she pats you on the shoulder and
She doesn't know whether to frown or to smile at that.
So, are you continuing into leg day?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a few more minutes I can spare.
Keep at it. Don't let me stop you.
I sure won't. She'll give Al a nice pat on the shoulder and then she'll head back to the treadmill.
Remember though, as your boss, I will be keeping a close eye on your progress.
Oh no, sounds dreadful.
I know, right? How terrible to have a responsibility to somebody. The worst fate that could befall a human being. Oh no, how terrible, etc., etc. And she starts walking off, waving her arms.
And then she'll just go back and do her thing.
All right. You go back and do your thing, Jackie. Good job.
Hey.
And unless you want to like prod anything else with the punch mum, Jackie, I guess Okay.
She's fine for now.
Okay, I guess that's RP then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.